Hey, it's Natalie from the DexPixel, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to set up the CyberGrid full screen alerts. So before we go into the setup, I'm just going to go back to this is my website, support.dexpixel.com, and here you can find all of the information that I will be talking about, and also I have a lot of additional how to add overlay, how to add stream labels, etc. But in the product setup, I have all the product setups. So we're going to use this one. It's CyberGrid full screen alert setup. So if you are following this tutorial, it's pretty important that you also use this one because all the information that I will be using are gonna come from here. So you need to, actually you need three stuff. You need Streamlabs dashboard, you need this website, and you also need Streamlabs desktop or OBS, whatever you are using, because we are going to add our alerts after we are done. So let's go back to the Streamlabs. I will be using Streamlabs dashboard, and I do recommend for this alerts when you have custom CSS to use always Streamlabs dashboard, because when I was using Streamlabs desktop and we're adding alerts in the alert options right here, the CSS didn't work for me. Maybe it was something on Streamlabs side, on my side, I don't know. But to avoid any issues, just use the Streamlabs dashboard. So let's go. Click on the alert box right here. And the first thing that we're going to do, if you have already alerts, I do recommend creating a new theme just to avoid deleting those alerts or replacing them. So add a new theme. And I'm just gonna name them just so I know what it is. And I'm going to click here, search from scratch. And now we have our theme and our profile created. And in this case, as I said, your previous alert will be saved, and you're also gonna have a special theme just for this alert, so you can use them and mix them as you like. So now that we are done, I am going to go over the settings. So I will be setting up a follow alert, and everything that I do now is going to be literally the same for the subscription, for bits, for tips. So what you're going to learn for the follow, you just implement to all other alerts. Pretty simple. So alert is enabled. Layout is text over the image. Make sure that it's always text over the image because we want our text show over the image or over the video. And then image, or in our case, it's going to be video. I already have it uploaded and it's right here, but you can just click and or drag and drop and upload the alerts from the download folder. Click select. And this alert card comes in 3 variations. I decided to keep full screen in 3 variations because there's literally no need for more alerts, and they don't have any icons. It's just a design, so there was no point for me doing 7 or 8 different alerts. It's just 3 of them, and then you mix them as you like. So in our case, I'm going to use variation 3. So alert duration alert duration is 7 seconds. Text delay is 0. Then alert sound, I also have a sound. I have 4 sound variations. You can use whatever you like. Just again, click here and upload them. So the font settings, I will be changing it to Orbitron, but you can use any font you like. It's totally optional. The only thing is I don't recommend going more than 28 pixels for the text, so it's not too big on your screen. So the next thing is we have preview right here, and I'm going to tell you something about this preview later on, and you will see why I don't use it and I don't trust it. So I'm going to show you later. Alert text animation, just leave it as it is, and it shows you right here. And now we're coming to the most important part for this tutorial and this guide is custom HTML and CSS. Make sure it's enabled because we are going to use it, and be sure always click CSS. Don't edit HTML and don't add JS, because if you do, you're gonna break your alert, and that's not something that we want. So make sure it's only CSS. So now, as I said, we are going to use also my website, and on my website, everything that I'm talking about now is just in the text version right here. how to create a theme, how to change the settings and everything, and also where we need to paste the code. And now you're probably asking, okay, but where do I get the code? And my answer would be right here. So make sure that you're copying correct version CSS. So as I said, this alert is version 3. We have 3 alerts, so we have 3 different CSS. So this is CSS for version 1. Don't copy it. Also scroll down and don't copy version 2. And scroll down, and then we have text for version 3. So this is the one we're going to copy. And you're probably asking, okay, why do I have 3 different versions? Because the text position is different for all 3 alerts. You can keep it basically the same, but to have it the text where it's supposed to be, just use the correct version of CSS. So I'm going to click here and copy it. Going back to the Streamlabs, and here I'm gonna just delete everything and paste our code right here. And there is a last thing that we need to do is save our settings. As you can see, settings updated successfully. And now I'm gonna show you few things that I don't like about this whole thing preview. So remember, as I said, there is something wrong with this preview, and I'm not sure how they managed to mess up, because they did, and I'm going to show you what they did. So click on the preview, and as you can see, my text is too big, the font is too big, it's not actually the correct size, and most of the people were gonna be like, oh, preview, and then, oh, this is not what I wanted, and then you're gonna go and mess up all alerts without realizing that it's not you, or it's not me, or it's not a CSS, but it's actually a Streamlabs that is not correct here, and they are not showing you correct preview. So I only use preview for the animation itself, and I'm actually using the alert variation number 1. So let me just change it pretty quick. So I'm going to use chromatic full screen. So this is how the download folder looks. And I'm going to just drag and drop the variation 3. My bad, I was doing some testing and I forgot that I had variation 1 left. So the alert is here. I'm going to choose it. So here we go. And now I'm going to click Save Settings. My bad on having the wrong alert, but this is just to show you how it's easy to change it. So preview. So here we go. As I said, the alert preview is not correct, and it's not showing you correctly. And for these full screen alerts, I'm going to remove this code, because I want my text in 1 line, and with this code it's gonna switch in 2 lines, but for this one I want to have 1 line. I'm going to click Save Settings, and now we are done with the setup. So the next step is click to copy widget URL. We're gonna copy it. Go to the Streamlabs desktop or OBS, whatever you are using, and here you're going to the sources and add a browser source. I'm just gonna name it as it is, and then you can change it to whatever you like. Add source, and I'm gonna paste the URL. And here comes also a very important part. This is a full screen alert. That means it's gonna be 1920 by 1080. So as you can see, the border changed and it's a full screen now. Make sure that shutdown source when not visible is enabled, and let's click close. So now what I'm going to do is just test it. So click here down on the bottom, test widgets, and test follow. So here we go. And we have our text right here on the top. We also have the full alert. And in my case, I want to move the text a little bit more to the top. So if you want to move your text, let's say you're not happy with the position it is, go back to the dashboard, and here in the CSS, you're going to go to the line 38. And as you can see, it says padding bottom 950. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 980. Let's try to move it for 30 pixels, save settings. Let's go back to the dashboard, to the Streamlabs desktop. Let's click follow. And here we go. So this is how you can move the position. So if you don't like this position, you can move it to the bottom or to the top. And I do have a separate video that's gonna guide you how to adjust the text position in another video. I can link it in the description, but just know that if you want to move a little bit up and down, if you are want to more to the top, you're gonna increase your number. If you want to go to the bottom, you're gonna decrease the numbers, but then you are going to use padding top editing and not the padding bottom, because it says right here. So if you want text up, you're going to use padding bottom, and if you want to move down, then you're gonna put this as 0. I'm just gonna show you now. So it's gonna be 0 pixels, and if I want to have it down, it's gonna be like 1000. Let's just save, and I'm gonna show you. So let's go to the desktop version, and here we go. So it's on the bottom, but it's not visible. So let's move it a little bit, and it's gonna be 950. And let's check again. I'm sorry. And here we go. So now the text is where it is. I do recommend just playing with it, and you can't mess up anything. If you mess up something, just delete this code and go back to the original one, copy it, and I'm just going to delete this code, and I want my alert to be at the top. So right here, save settings, you're done. Let's emulate, and here we go. Our alert is where it's supposed to be. So in this video, we went over everything, and if you still have questions, just to remind you, everything that you did now, the CSS, the settings, what I did, copy the same settings, or basically just use the same settings for all our other alerts, bits, tips, subscriptions, whatever you're doing, and then you're done. So that's it from me. I hope this is helpful. If you have any more questions, please let me know. And the most important part for this video is for me telling you to have fun streaming, have fun playing games, and have fun with your community. Bye bye.